Trent, you're done with work now, right? Or do you have overtime again today?
Oh, hi, Alex. Yep, I have overtime again today, just like always.
This must be what? The 5th day in a row? Are you alright?
What do you mean?
Like, your health, are you feeling okay? I know it can't be helped that your company is busy, but try not to overdo it, okay, babe? Remember to be kind to yourself.
You done yet?
Huh?
I want to get back to work now. You done yet?
Sure. What about supper?
Don't bother. I don't need any tonight either.
Got it.
Bye.
Trent, do you have overtime again today?
Yeah.
You sure have had a lot of overtime these last few months, huh? I haven't known anyone that worked this much. I don't even remember the last time you came home on time.
So what? Quit your whining. Who are you, my mom? I'm making a heck of a lot more money for it. You should be thanking me.
It's just, I don't really see it reflected in your salary. If you're making so much money, where is it all going?
Huh?
I've never seen any of your payday invoices because you deal with all that stuff. But the money being paid into our joint bank account every month is no different from the time you did no overtime at all. Despite the fact you work so many hours in a week these days, your company's probably in violation of the Labor Standards Act.
Well, yeah, of course. It's because I'm doing, service overtime. Yeah, that's it.
Huh?
Listen, babe, I haven't told you about this, but the truth is our company's not doing so well lately. The CEO said he was desperate for people to do extra, but turnover was so bad they couldn't afford to cover us for it. So he lowered his head and practically begged me. I felt bad for him. Plus, I've been at this company for a while and they've always been good to me, so yeah. I'm doing service overtime. That's why my salary looks the same.
I see. Is that so?
Yeah, it is. People are saying if we can pull together as a team and get through this rough patch, we'll be back up to our old strength before long. That's why I need you to stop complaining and have my back for a change. This is out of my hands, babe. It can't be helped.
I see. All right. Trent, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you. It won't take long.
What do you want?
Are you still at work?
Yeah. I told you before, right? I'm doing service overtime. It's out of my hands. You need to stop bothering me while I'm at work.
Oh, that's interesting. You wouldn't actually happen to be, say, at a hotel with your lover, would you?
Huh?
All this crap about overtime wouldn't happen to be an excuse for you to go off on seedy little trysts with your lover, the CEO's wife, would it? And you wouldn't have just happened to have been fired earlier this week for your affair with said CEO's wife, would you? Does any of this ring any bells, Trent?
What the hell? How?
Listen, your dismissal notice just came today.
My what?
A letter addressed to you from the company came. Then your manager, you know, the one who we met through, and some other stiff corporate-looking guys showed up at our door out of the blue this morning. I'm sure you've been made aware of the situation with your husband through the dismissal notice we sent, but we wanted to let you know he was, in fact, dismissed for gross misconduct.
What the heck? They must have been pranksters, babe. I'm at work right now.
Cut the crap, Trent. They told me they felt I had a right to know why you were dismissed, because it was something that would influence my life greatly. They told me you were having an affair with the current CEO's wife. When I asked, they told me that she's also the daughter of the previous CEO. You really picked a blinder with her, didn't you?
Damn it. What's the point? Whatever, the secret's out. I can't hide it anymore. Okay, fine, I'm having an affair. Everything they told you is true. I'm in a sexual relationship with Melissa Silverstein, the daughter of the previous CEO and the wife of the current one.
Why do you sound so proud to announce it? They told me that's why you got fired.
What of it? It was nothing more than a vain attempt at revenge to soothe the CEO's profound butthurt.
Revenge?
You still don't get it, do you? Pitiful. All it takes is one look at Melissa's titles to realize what I'm getting at here.
Huh? Daughter of the previous CEO and wife of the current one? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, bingo! Think about it for a moment, you dimwit. How do you imagine my future to look, being loved by a woman like that?
I don't follow.
Bright, dazzling, and envied by all.
Excuse me? The only future I can see for you right now is one where you're perpetually crushed by the suffocating pressure of the enormous compensation payments you're gonna owe to me and the CEO. That might not be so bad if you had a job to come up with the money, but you just got fired for gross misconduct. Your future looks pretty dark, gloomy, and miserable to me. Which part of that is supposed to be dazzling or enviable? Do you even realize the magnitude of what you've done?
What the frick are you talking about? You're surprisingly stupid. Did I really marry someone who's this much of a moron?
What's so funny?
It's true, I'll almost definitely owe you and the CEO a hefty sum in compensation. On top of that, the CEO will almost definitely divorce Melissa. However, think, Alex, just think for once in your life. Show me what that little peanut between your ears is capable of. Okay, I get it's probably hopeless, your mind's just too slow. I'll just explain. The point is, Melissa will still be the daughter of the previous CEO.
Sure, so what?
Basically, if me and Melissa get married, I'll become the next CEO.
What? Wait, what?
Jesus, woman, do you still not understand?
I don't understand how you can be this much of an idiot. Oh my, I almost feel bad for you. Let me make sure we're on the same page here. So you think that if you marry the daughter of the last CEO, you automatically become the next one? Please, can you just confirm that's what you're actually trying to say?
Yep, you got it. Maybe you're not such a dummy after all. You see, Melissa's an only child, with no brothers to inherit the company. Whoever she marries automatically becomes the next CEO. Surely that's obvious.
By extension of that logic, if the current CEO divorces Melissa, he automatically loses his position as CEO? Is that what you're claiming?
Yep, you got it, sweet cheeks. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to the moon, baby! Then the whole epic will draw to a close with me firing the old CEO after a dramatic speech in front of the whole company on the dawn of my rise to power. The movie's about to begin, and I'm the MC.
You're more detached from reality than I thought. I hate to tell you this, Trent, but I'm not so sure if this is gonna go down quite how you expect it to. Anyway, that aside, I'm gonna be going back to my folks' place this evening. I'll leave the divorce papers on the table. See to it that they get signed and handed in. I intend on finding a lawyer and leaving everything to do with the compensation up to him later this week. So when the invoice turns up, make sure you pay.
Sure, whatever. I hand the papers in today and even pay you a generous sum in compensation. I feel bad for you, you know. It must hurt to lose a guy like me. I gotta admit, I didn't expect my secret to get out this early, but it looks like I'm gonna get my happy ending all the same. Before long, my dream of becoming CEO will be a reality. I'll be the boss, and everyone will bow down to me. Me!
Lord, give me strength.
Alex, I've changed my mind. The divorce is off. I repeat, the divorce is off. Abort! Damn and blast it. I forgot I handed in the papers. Whatever, no biggie. Just go and register us to get married again, okay, sweetie pea? Let's get back together.
Ah, Trent, good morning. I was just about to message you.
Yeah, of course you were. I'm glad we're on the same page here, baby. Me and you were meant to be together forever. Let's face it, I'm hardly a guy you can forget about overnight, am I?
I hate to do this to you after you just got fired, but you owe me compensation for the affair.
What?
I don't feel like I should even have to say this, but we are never, ever, ever getting back together. Give me a break. Who the hell would get back with a dirtbag who cheated on them?
But Alex, me and you were always meant to be together. Do you believe in fate? I do, and I've always thought me and you were fated, like soulmates, you know? That's why we need to...
I take it you just realized you're not gonna be CEO and are panicking to try and salvage something resembling a life? I mean, it was obviously never gonna happen. I worked at that company for a long time before we got married. It was clear to me back then that the only people who made CEO were those who did so on their own merit and hard work. Your lover Melissa's marriage to the CEO only came about through marriage talks established after he stepped up to his current position. She has nothing to do with management or succession.
Oh my god!
And come on, Trent, really? What kind of company appoints their CEOs based on who happens to be married to the daughter of the last guy who ran the place? Can you imagine how quickly they'd go bankrupt?
No, Alex, I'm different! I've got what it takes! I would have kept everyone in line! I'll just slam my fist down on my CEO's desk and everyone will be soon doing their jobs like obedient little worker ants. We'll be smashing productivity records.
Wow. Is there not even a little part of you that suspects there might be more to a CEO's job than that? It's true, I've never been a manager myself, and I don't claim to be any kind of expert on what a CEO's work duties entail. But applying even a tiny bit of common sense, there's no way the head of such an enormous organization could keep things running just by slamming his fist on his desk and trying to look tough. In fact, I think even an elementary school kid could figure that out. Do you have any idea how naive you sound?
But Melissa, a woman of very high status loves me, and nothing will change that.
Like I said, that's meaningless at that company. Even if, for argument's sake, there are companies who appoint successors on such a ludicrous system, which I doubt, that company most definitely does not. In reality, even if she and the CEO do divorce, that still doesn't mean you'll be getting a look in. The only thing you managed to achieve with this ridiculous plot of yours was getting fired. Well done, doofus. You proud? I heard Melissa just got disowned by her parents, too. Don't you think your fates in all this tell the whole story?
But...
Even if you don't want to admit how tragically foolish and arrogant you've been, surely there's a part of you that's capable of basic logic and understands the hopelessness of your situation. After all, why else would you come begging me to take you back? Because any hope you had of paying back the enormous amount of compensation you owe just vanished before your eyes.
If you understand that, then give me another chance, please! You're all I've got!
Didn't I tell you we're never getting back together?
Maybe so, but you can change your mind, can't you?
No. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I received Melissa's portion of the compensation ages ago.
What? No way!
According to her representative, she plans to do her utmost to find a new job to help her pay off the loan she had to take out to cover it. They wouldn't tell me anything else, though.
You're lying, right?
Nope, that's more your area of expertise. Goodbye!
Alex, help me, please. This is serious now. The company found out I've been overclaiming on corporate expenses. They're demanding I pay them back every cent. Holy crap, there's no way I can pay this. My life is over. Ah! I didn't think it'd be a problem since it was all gonna be my money one day anyway when I became CEO. But the company lawyer started preaching to me about how even if I was CEO, it would never be acceptable to use company expenses to fund expensive restaurants and holidays. Between that and the compensation you're demanding, I owe almost $100K. Can you believe that? $100,000! I screwed up. I screwed up big time. Alex, please, I'm begging you. Can we just call it quits on the compensation? Could you maybe help me pay back the 7 years worth of embezzled corporate expenses too? Please? I know we can do it. If we join forces and work as a team, we can claw our way out of this together. I believe in us, babe. Alex!
Go away.
Huh?
I divorced you because I don't want anything to do with you ever again. Do not contact me, you delusional freak.
No, your words. They cut like a knife through my heart. How could you do this to me, Alex?
It was plainly obvious talking to Trent that he wasn't going to get me my money, so I went over to his parents' place for a chat. When I explained everything that had happened until now, they both let out a sigh of relief so big it was like every oxygen molecule was expelled from their body in a single breath. They told me they were going to force him to work at a forestry company run by one of their acquaintances, and along with instilling some discipline in him, promised they'd see to it that I got my compensation. Apparently, they also made the same promise to his old company regarding the embezzled expenses. A few days later, my tragic ex-husband was sighted crying his eyes out while banging on the back of windows of a black sedan driving away in the direction of the countryside. It's actually kind of embarrassing to think I married such a delusional moron in the first place. On a side note, I felt strangely inspired by watching my lawyer at work. His rhetorical abilities and work ethic were just something else. So inspired, in fact, that I decided to try and become a lawyer myself. I know how tough it's gonna be, but I'm determined to do my best.